Should young people use traditional only to get views and fame? We definitely think that young people should not use traditional and history to gain views and fame because it can hurt the real value of it. Firstly, traditional can lose its true meaning. So tradition represents our history, community's values, and respect. So just imagine you use it for fame. That's a bad way, right? And also, when they are used on social media for just joke or fame, is definitely the desired meaning and true meaning of it will slowly disappear. And the younger generation may see traditional as only for joke, for trend, instead of cultural work. And over time, this makes the younger generation feels that they don't want to learn history anymore because they don't know the real meaning of it. So let's take a really easy example. You can see this, the poet blue has turned into a really bad song on TikTok. And they use it for fame and they dance it a lot. So it makes people forget about the true meaning of it, about a great poet in the story. And the second one, a group of Vietnamese people, you can see it, right? And they just dancing in a really silent place in Bắc Giang, and the videos immediately went viral. And for real, that people feel really angry with it because it's a silent place, right? And this is the consequence of using tradition and history for fame.
Secondly, history can be changed in a bad way. But first of all, I want to say that teenagers are the hope is part of our nation because they have the intelligence, creativity, and passion. But nowadays, some teenagers, of course not me, use history to make a bad trend and become inappropriate, although history plays an important role. Let me take an example. Do you know that the red, yellow flag is an official flag for the Republic of Vietnam? It's a part of our history, but some teenagers make a trend for it and use it for a bad way. And moreover, some came to the Vietnam Military History Museum not to learn or to research for the history, but they do to make a trend that do bad poses about it. Although history can have a bad or a good meaning, but we shouldn't make fun of it and make it become inappropriate.
Thirdly, fame from tradition is not long-lasting. In Vietnam, the fame that young people gain from exploiting tradition is often short-lived because their main purpose is to attracting views and attract views rather than respect cultural values. Many record and posted videos of traditional festivals or national celebrations just to gain attention online. For example, during the National Day Parade on September 2, countless clips went viral on the social medias, but it quickly disappears a few days later. This shows that such fame is fleeting. When traditions are used only for temporary attention, their true cultural and historical meaning are easily forgotten.
In addition, even though teenagers Gen Z play a crucial role in advertising those traditions and cultures of Vietnam, but instead of seeing of Vietnam in a widespread and modern way through social media platforms, but instead of seeing the real meaning and values of cultures and traditions of Vietnam, foreigners might encounter those videos, blogs that include inaccurate and potentially distorted information, as well as visuals, that about the traditions. For instance, some groups of young age Vietnamese TikTokers post videos about them exaggerate their reaction and emotions when eating the unique and traditional food of Vietnam, such as balut or raw pudding. This may lead to the misunderstanding of foreigners. They might consider them as disgusting rather than respect the cultural food and traditions themselves and cuisines too.
So finally, we move to a really familiar topic. Culture may be used like a cheap product. So, Asa, which is the Vietnam's most recognized traditional costume with type of women and men, and it is also a symbol of Vietnamese rich history, cultural resilience, and the graceful spirit of its people. So, what happened to Asa? Sadly, Asa is not wearing Asa has become a trend among the Gen Z, and many young people dance and combine it with disrespectful dance and music and post them on TikTok. So this not only turn it into a meaningless and nonsense TikTok trend, but also make many foreigners misunderstood about that. And also some fashion designer, they turn outside into a clothes that are disrespectful and also unsuitable against the culture of Vietnam. This is the example, and this outside have the Chinese design. So then outside becomes an aesthetic for Gen Z to post them and upload them on TikTok and social media platforms. Finally, teenagers have been using traditional and history more to their own benefit rather than for society. So, our group believes that we need to change the mindset about the true value of culture reserved from the ages. So, thank you for listening.
Okay, so thank you for the presentation. Could you please go back to the previous slide? The previous one. Yeah, the conclusion. Okay, so I have a question related to this conclusion. So you said that we needed to change our mindset about the true value of beauty of our culture. So how exactly would you do that?
Firstly, I think that many young people, they are lack of experience. They don't know that their bad action is not right. So we have to use social media. We have to clean the social media to change their mind. And there's also rubbish content and toxic content that are make the Vietnam image go like really bad in the international friend eyes. So we have to change it too.
I think that moreover can do that a lesson or a new trend that remind us about the value of the traditions like the outlet, which is a symbol of the resilience. And sometimes we can like use dancing or can use some public events to let the teenagers know that we are wrong and we need to change their mindset.
We all know that that each person has their own personality, and maybe some of them have a really bold style. So basically, they want to make some kind of probably weird but unique innovation or changes about these traditional values. But we also need to educate them about the when do we have to when do we allow to change and have our style and personality rather than just change all of them, which can lead to the misunderstanding in every aspect of culture.
Okay. Any other items to add? Okay.
So for our group, so we think that change their mindset here is raise their awareness first. So yeah, just educate them in a really positive way and practical way, so that it obviously can change their mindset and raise the awareness of young people nowadays.
Okay, so thank you. Any other questions from the judges? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Another question from Miss Yu.
Okay, so can young people do to preserve and promote tradition in the modern world? And should it be made more commercialized so that the world can know more about our countries thanks to this tradition?
I think that we should balance between commercialize the historical buildings and also that make young people understand more about our rich history. We have many famous historical buildings now in Ho Chi Minh City, and we are rebuilding it for international friends and foreigners to visit, but also to remind the teenager and young generation about our thousand years of the beautiful values of culture.
Okay, so that's it for the question session, and thank you for such an excellent presentation. You did a really good job, especially in terms of teamwork. Very good teamwork, I can see. Okay, so thank you for